situation. I'm going to try one more time.
So Glowy is asking if the Duke Nukem collection that you've been talking about is still happening.
Which the idea of putting all things together. Yeah, I mean, look, this is a publishing project, and I keep putting my thumb on that scale. Steve Gibson's the president of publishing, Gearbox Publishing.
Yeah.
And the problem I think they're having, there's a couple of problems. One is they went back through all, like there's all the stuff we did when I was actually at 3D Realms, like the official stuff, like the plutonium pack and all that, and that's great. We stand behind that stuff. And then there's the stuff that was added, the extra stuff with the 20th anniversary edition. And that's great. We stand behind that stuff. There's some other add-on packs that were made from some other people, like Sunstorm and stuff, and some of that stuff's pretty cool. But there's also some like, kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't want to censor it as art, but I also don't know that Steve is ready to publish it, because it's like, it's not exactly the Duke that I remember at 3D Realms. It's getting a little more on the sexist and racist side.
Oh no. And
it's out there. If you bought it back in the day, you have your copy. So it's no one's pulling that back. And then there's all this like the old school Duke Nukem Forever stuff. And the problem is it's not what people. There's a big messy pile of stuff that doesn't even run, and to get it to run is a pain in the ass, and it's all broken. None of it's finished, and it's not what people are imagining. I think in a lot of users' minds, there's like some perfect finished game that just never came out. That's not true.
Yeah.
And so there's some efforts going on to try, and I've tried to recruit some people that were part of the project in the past to jump in and like, hey, can you help assemble all this stuff and put it in a package that can be delivered? And some folks that I've talked to about that they start out excited and like, it's just a pain in the ass and it's not great. So they need to find people that actually do that work. And there's some work there. I keep putting my thumb on that scale. Duke is really important to me, and it was the first commercial product I worked on, so I really want that to happen.
It is. I mean, it's like Duke Nukem Forever was a fun game, I thought.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm not objective about it. I know that those guys worked on it for 15 years.
Oh yeah.
When George first showed me the game, I couldn't believe it. I just what the. It was just, it blew my mind, because I just expected there just to be a big mess, and it was like some really great inventive stuff. I thought it was really fun gameplay. Ripped it apart.
Glowy has spent more than 200 hours in Duke Nukem Forever.
Wow. Wow, that's probably about as much as I've spent. I was involved in it.
That's awesome, yeah.
Not as much as like Alan Blum's playing. Nobody spent as much time as him. That guy spent 15 years of his life working on
that
project. In my opinion, he's one of the greatest designers the video game industry has ever known. Pretty much created Duke Nukem. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get.
All right.
So
well,
it's not going anywhere.
All right.
So, but it's just not super tight.
As long as it's connected and stuff. You know what I still have? Do you remember us working on the custom GPU for it?
Yes, that was awesome. I still have an unopened, like, new in box.
I still have that too. Yeah, like with the belt buckle and all that.
I'm proud of that.
That was a cool thing.
That was a fun time, and that was a fun campaign. And
it really was.
Happened with that.
Okay. Chloe, thank you for answering the question.
Yeah, it's a tough question, and I don't have all the answers because I don't run the publishing business, and I'm just a developer. But also, it's also complicated too. Some of the Forever stuff is complicated because technically 2K has all the publishing rights.
Oh yeah.
And they don't like doing things for free.
Right. Yep. That does complicate things.
But there is effort going on, and there's people that can. And there's actually going to be some news on Duke Nukem here pretty soon.
Oh, good.
Some people might be interested in. We'll see.
Huh. So.